The Paloma is one of the absolute best tequila cocktails out there. It is incredibly classic and so many people love it. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the Paloma 3 separate ways, going from the easiest all the way to the most advanced. All right, let's get to it. All right, firstly, we're going to make the Paloma in the most traditional, classic, and easiest way to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our glass. We're going to grab some salt here, put it in a little plate, and then we are going to just rim the glass with our lime. Get a nice little salted rim there. We're going to grab our jigger, lime, and we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. And we're going to put that right into our glass there. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of a Grapefruit Blanco tequila. I decided to use Lalo for this one. We're going to go right in there. We're going to fill this up with some ice. And the most important part is some Squirt or grapefruit soda, traditionally made with Squirt. It's going to give it those nice bubbles, and this is the most traditional classic way. And then we're just going to garnish it with a little lime wheel. All right, let's give this a little sip. To really get, salt in my mouth. To really get that great Blanco tequila flavor, cooked agave comes right through. Nice, limey. The salt brings out more of that flavor. And then the Squirt it's okay. I'll be honest with you, it's not my favorite. And I don't get as much grapefruit as I would like. And so I think we can do better than that. So let's move on to the next one. So again, this one we're gonna start off the same way. We're just gonna prep our glass. We're gonna rim the glass, some salty salt, and then we're actually gonna set this one aside. And now things are gonna get a little bit more complex. We're gonna grab our shaker, our lime, and we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. Right into our shaker. That Squirt just didn't have enough grapefruit for me, so we're gonna do freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. Some freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of our juice here. All right, 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. We're then gonna do 2 ounces of simple syrup, and then we're gonna do 2 ounces of our Lalo Blanco once again. Gonna fill this up with some ice, lock it up and shake it up. All right, we're gonna grab our glass, pop the soap, and since we're stepping up our cocktail game, we need to step up our ice game too. So we're gonna grab our large cube, put it right in there, and then double strain this out. And then rather than topping it with grapefruit soda, which I don't really like, it's overly sugary, and we already added the grapefruit and the sugar in there, instead we're gonna grab our favorite soda water. I'm using some Topo Chico, which I love. And then we're just gonna top that off. And we're gonna garnish with a grapefruit wedge. And there we have an upgraded Paloma. That is incredible. I love the fresh grapefruit juice. It really comes in through more. It's less sugary because we only use the 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. The soda water brightens and makes everything so lively. Lime juice is great. Absolutely killer cocktail. Such an amazing variation on the Paloma, and one that I think you'll actually find in a lot of restaurants today. But I still think we can do one more better. Let's make this advanced. So we're still going to start off roughly the same way, though slightly different. We're going to rim our glass, but instead of regular salt, we're going to do a chipotle spicy salt. If you have tahini, you can do that as well. So we're going to grab our lime. We're going to rim the glass. And we're going to set that aside. And then again, we're going to start off with our fresh grapefruit juice. So we did 3/4 of an ounce of grapefruit juice. We're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. A 1/2 ounce of simple. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of our tequila, which is gonna be the first change that we're making, outside of the rimming of the glass, of course. And the reason for that is because we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of Aperol, which is just going to give it a slightly more complex and slightly bitter flavor. And then, this is where things are gonna get a little funky. We're gonna do what's called a regal shake. Basically, that means a regal is when you add the peel of a grapefruit to a cocktail shaker. There are a lot of oils inside of a grapefruit peel. If you don't believe me, go get a grapefruit, get a skin, and express it and see what happens over some water and taste it. You'll see the difference. So what we're going to do is actually just put the peel right into our shaker. And as we're shaking, it's going to express those oils. Then add ice and repeat. All right. And lastly, our soda water. And then we're just gonna grab one grapefruit twist and garnish it just like that. And there we have our advanced Paloma. Now that is really good, very complex. It still maintains the element of the Paloma. You still get the grapefruit, still comes through. Lime, a little bit of sweetness. The Aperol and the grapefruit peel just kind of give it an added layer of complexity and slightly bitterness. The spicy salt rim, instead of just being that regular salt, it adds that element of spice to it. So you get all of these flavors evolving as you're drinking it. In my opinion, it just becomes a more of an interesting and fun cocktail, and it has more layers to it. And it's really, really tasty as well. No matter which of these three methods and recipes that you go with, I still think the Paloma is one of the best tequila cocktails out there. But if you want to see more tequila cocktails, I have another video that you can check out right over here next. Cheers.